Do you trust Arsenal in any way?
Arsenal, I don't trust them, but whatever happens, I will wish even Forest to win the league instead of Arsenal.
You don't want a London team to do it.
No, Forest will be a great. If Liverpool sleeps,
Okay.
I want Forest to go all the way.
Okay.
Also, last season they gave us a very hard time at the Bridge.
Okay.
We are playing at home. I don't know, our home form is very bad.
Your home record is not that good?
It's very bad. The Bridge is no longer the fortress we used to have.
So it's the same thing with the Emirates, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because teams are coming on the Bridge and getting points. This is not what used to happen.
Okay.
So we need to find our form and make it happen, because we are the only club we hold the longest unbeaten record at home with 86 matches.
Okay.
That's 4 years in a row.
Okay.
We were never beaten at the Bridge. So at the moment we have really relaxed, and we have become very useless at the Bridge. We can go away and win, but
when it comes to your home game, it's hard for you to. Yeah. Hello guys, welcome again to another week of the Triple Cup Show. A very nice evening. After very nice games, unfortunately or fortunately, at the time of recording, still in the EPL, there's some 2 games pending as we are recording. So maybe whatever will go, the game against Manchester United against Brighton is not yet played. Again, also the Ipswich game is not yet played. So, but at least it has been a good midweek games for the EPL lovers. And then, unfortunately, the Arsenal guys, and this week, none of them decided to show up. So who has to join me on the episode, man? A Chelsea guy, a man like Mike. What's up, G?
I'm good, G.
Yeah.
How have you been?
I've been nice, man. It's been quite a while since you were on the pod,
quite a while, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how's Chelsea taking you then? Because I think this is the year where I think I'll be having so many Chelsea fans. Because last week we had Louis, and then this week we still have you also as the Chelsea guy. So how's Chelsea taking you till now?
I think Chelsea at the moment we are not good as we were as the season started.
Okay.
I think that's what we expected, that we will dip in form at some point in the league. So at the moment we are struggling because we have you can see our defense. We lost one of our great defender in Fofana.
Okay.
So it has been a very hard task for Maresca. And you see, we are also even recalling Chalobah from the loan from Crystal Palace to cover his place.
I saw James came and he came with a banger. He just came and gave us.
James also, he hasn't been fit that way that much this season, because he came when the season was still opening.
Okay.
A few matches, and then he developed some complication which he had to be sidelined for some time. So we are expecting when he came back, we hope he has come back for good.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a very great player when he's fit. We just pray that he stays fit. He will be very great addition to our defense and our motivation at the back line. And is also our leader, our captain.
Okay.
So that will add a very great momentum to our defense and to the team morale also. As you can see, our team at the moment, we are not performing that much, because we've got 3 points from possible 15 points. We've got 3 points, and that's very dismal performance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. But we'll come to that on your team in general. But as for now, do you think with what you're performing now, with the performance you guys are pulling up on the games, do you think, because we checked with Louis last week while he was here, he was saying, for now, you guys are just fighting to not be on the relegation. But before Christmas or the December holiday, if you could have talked to me about Chelsea, you guys were one of those guys who were saying, you know what, you guys are on for the top 4 race. It's not about trying not to be relegated, or because you guys, how you are playing like you want to win something. But what changed, or what happened?
I think that's what we always said from the season when the season started. When we started having some great games, and people were trying to push us into the conversation about the title race and all. When we were telling them we are not in the title race because we know this team, we've suffered a lot of injuries since last season, so we know there is a time it will reach. Our form will dip, and it's happening at the moment. We've lost 2, we've drawn 3.
Okay.
You see, that's a very bad form for us. And according to me, as a Chelsea fan, our form is dipping because I think fatigue also it's contributing to our form to go down. Fatigue and all and those injuries. You see, like when you lose a great defender in Fofana, and then you have to Maresca. I think he had not chosen his team perfectly. Like he has, you see, like we should have 2 players for each position.
Okay.
You see,
Okay.
but at the moment you see he's trying to interchange the back line, and that's creating some issues also with us.
Okay.
Our front line is okay, despite the fact that Jackson is also missing a lot of sitters. I don't know what happens to Jackson sometimes, but he's a very great player. The only issue we have with him is the finishing power.
I think he's not lucky when it comes to the 18 box.
I think not really. I don't know what happens. You can't even explain what happens with Jackson. He can assist, he can hold play very well, but when it comes to scoring,
that's when the issue starts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the match, the recent match against Bournemouth, he really missed some very great chances.
I think
to
like
score.
clean 3 goals.
Yeah.
Could be clean 3 goals from only Jackson himself. Yani.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So he's we've given him a lot of time to develop. He is a very great player, but I think we need to give him some competition. Maresca should make him compete with Ngunku. Someone like Ngungu or Felix. Felix can also play like a false 9.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a very great player coming off the bench. You saw like when Felix came on the Bournemouth match, he brought on a lot of attacking force, whereby we actually attacked Bournemouth very well after Felix came on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So when you check the other thing, it's the CAF African Nation final draws made.
Yeah.
Fortunately or unfortunately, Kenya, we have been put on they called the group of death.
Yeah, I saw that we have been put together with Morocco,
Yeah.
Zambia, Angola.
So when I check Kenya, when I check on group A,
Yeah.
there is Kenya, Morocco, Angola, DRC, and Zambia. Yeah. When you come to group B, there's Tanzania, Madagascar, I think Mauritania, Burkina Faso, and then Central Africa. And then when you come to group C, it's Uganda, Ghana, Nigeria, Q1, Q2, and then there's group D with Senegal, Congo, Sudan, Nigeria. I think it's only, and if you check Kenya, I think this is a good, because Tunisia, it's a good team. DRC also, it's a very good team, and Zambia, all of them here, I think for me, they are great teams.
Yeah, that's a very great competition we have there. So we have to prove ourselves so that we can handle these great teams, because Zambia is an AFCON champions. They won the AFCON some few years ago. Morocco, they have been the best team in Africa for almost all the time.
Okay.
You see, like DRC also, they have a very great team. So this is a very big challenge for our boys. So we hope they can also show us what they are made up of. And Chan is only for the local players. So we need to cultivate that culture in them, so that we can also choose a great national team, because Kenya recently in football we have been really bad,
struggling.
We are struggling so much, and we really need to see how they can perform in this competition.
Yeah. So when we check the game, let's start with the game which we don't have. These guys, an Arsenal game. It was a Manchester United FA game against Arsenal, which is the game I said this is the game to be watched with anybody, everybody.
Yeah.
Because the pressure we know, it's first of all, these guys beat us on our own field. That was one thing. Second thing, it's being played at Anfield. Another thing, Arsenal are the FA winners, which have 14 trophies. Manchester United also they are following the second, which they do have, I think, 13 trophies. Yeah.
Yes.
So if this was one very important game for both sides, because if Arsenal could proceed, they could have tally up or tot up to maybe add to the tally on their FA game. They could have like now 14, now 15, 15 what do you call it? 15
FA,
trophies.
yes.
Yeah, and then Manchester, if you add now, will be head on with the FA. So it was a game which had so many emotions and everything was up to grab. But the take-off point of that game, I don't know why you guys sold Harvard, but now after that game, I think I do have a clear image why you guys went ahead and sell somebody like an Harvard. Jorginho also, you guys sold him he came from your team and also sold him.
Yeah.
What Zaxi did to him and Saliba, it was so bad to watch. I think that's leave alone the penalties where Bayard, they have a very hard name. The Turkish,
Yeah,
number
your
two.
goalkeeper
Yeah,
was
number
very
two.
good.
Man, after the first goal which was scored, I think that it changed that guy
Yeah.
personality. He became the best De Gea. He became, people are comparing with every other body because he threw like 3 clean goals from the touchline, which I think it's a good point now to start to worry for somebody like an Onana, because if he can bring week in, week out, because I know now he'll be the guest for the Cups. I think that's the agreement which he had with Ten Hag. That's what I've heard, that he'll be the goalkeeper for the Cups.
Cup games.
Yeah, and then Onana for the league. So if that's what he's gonna pull up in many games which you have, I think Onana will be having some. He may try to fight for his. If he continues that consistency of that game, I think Onana can start to have some worries, which I never thought he can play to that extent, because the last game which we played, the Carabao, man, he was so scored so easily, which made me. I was worried when I saw Amorin putting him as the goalkeeper and Onana on the bench. I was like, what the hell is he thinking? And luckily enough, it paid off.
Yeah, sure. You see, like these second goalkeepers, mostly they are for cup games. So I think he took that challenge where he conceded in Carabao. He took that challenge personally and he improved on it in the FA Cup. That's why you saw the performances he had. He was very good in the FA Cup, and is the reason you didn't concede more goals.
Okay.
Surely he was very good. But Arsenal, and then they wasted a lot of chances, very open chances. Like Havertz was just left with the goal and he just
Kick the ball
kicked
upside.
the goal. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's Havertz. That's what we always experience him at Chelsea. Always, every time he was always like that. He will score the goals you don't expect, but he will not score the goals you expect him to score.
Okay, talking about you experience. I'm wondering how did this man Tuchel?
Yeah.
How did he won the UCL having Havertz, Mount, and Werner? Because if it was the form of Werner in Spurs, man, the guy is so bad.
Yeah.
Same thing with Mount. He hasn't been played for Manchester United, and then Havertz, his form in Arsenal. If he doesn't score, Joshua always said Havertz is only good until he scores. If he doesn't score, he's just out of the game.
I think Tuchel, he needs. We need to build a statue outside the Stamford Bridge for winning the 2021 UCL with that front three.
Okay.
Because you see those three players when they play, you just see what they do on the field, and you wonder how they are the ones who produce. Like Mount is the one who produced the assist, and Havertz is the one who scored the goal. You see, it's very. Havertz is a very. When he was coming from Leverkusen, he was a very great player. When we signed him from Leverkusen to Chelsea, he was a very great player. He was confident in everything. He came, he promised us he will play and win. Okay, he came and won, but during the league games and the cup games, he was very, very bad. His performances were not living up to what
The
we
standard?
expected. Yeah,
Okay.
you see. We were when he came. I think he suffered some illness also. So we were excusing him for that. Like, okay, he came during that COVID period. He suffered some illness and then some injury. So we expected we'll give him some time so he can improve. But as time goes by, we saw like the guy will never improve.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I thank our sporting directors because we are also surprised how they got 65 million for him. I think Arsenal, they just like our players.
Okay.
When we want to dispose of players, Arsenal will come and
Take
buy
them,
Yeah.
on a good price.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Talking about Arsenal, about buying players, do you think it's the right time now for Arteta, a man like Arteta, to buy a player? Because, man, as we go on, I don't think these guys are trusting the process anymore. Because, man, I don't know. Except the yesterday game, at least, I was like, yeah, this is the time, man. After I saw Son doing the thing. And then some few minutes later, Gabriel doing the thing, the same thing, set pieces. They did this thing, they got a goal. Up front again, they had one clean chances, and then Malek Trossard scoring the second goal from them. But if you watch the game, like how Arsenal are playing, man, do you think them keeping in mind now, Gabriel, he's injured, out for a game.
Yeah.
Man like Havertz, you cannot trust him to be your main man to score the goals, even though Arteta has trusted him for those kind of number of games. And then when you check their midfield, sometimes Moreno, he's there. Odegaard has not been the Odegaard we know, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And then now they're having to trust the young guys, Yani, to the likes of Les Kelly, yeah, and the rest now to build up the team. Do you think now maybe this winter season is when Arteta should go and invest mostly now in the striking department? Because okay, Sterling is good, but we don't know how. This is the problem with him. He's not that much of a consistent player
yeah.
to give you the games in week in, week out. But
Yeah,
okay, he's doing it. He did it. The game, Manchester United game, he was so good. Also, the yesterday game, he was still good, but you cannot trust him. You cannot give him like the full trust to hold the team.
Yeah, I think they should give Sterling some more games because he hasn't been playing so much this season. So when they give him some more game time, I think he will improve on his play time. And we need him to get more play so that we can get a good offer from our Chelsea side.
Okay.
We are selling him in the summer, so we need him to showcase. We need Arsenal to play him more so that he can showcase the world. When they come, we want some
a good amount on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or if they want, we can give them Sterling. They bring the cash. So, and then something else on Arsenal. Arteta might need he might want to sign a striker, but what about the owners situation? The owners are the ones who will inject the money.
Okay.
And what are the returns for what has Arteta done that makes him wants to sign a striker? You see, like, has he won anything? It's like 5 years.
No, but I think he can say, I haven't won, that's why I need a striker.
You can't say you haven't won, that's why you need a striker. You signed Harvest for 65M. That's a very expensive signing.
Okay.
So you can't just say, after 2 years, no, this guy, he can't make it.
Okay.
Harvest is the highest paid player in Arsenal. That salary is so huge. So you have to also... The sporting directors will ask you a lot of questions.
Okay.
So our wage bill, they also go to their wage bill. They'll say, you want us to add another player on top of our highest paid player.
But I think they have some guys who they can sell if they want to bring some new guys in the team.
That's the issue. Also selling. It's not just selling. The only club that can accumulate sales is Chelsea.
Okay.
You know that.
Yeah, because you have the numbers.
But what about Arsenal? They don't sell well.
Okay.
That's the issue. Like, if they want to sell Harvest at the moment, Harvest is highly paid at the moment. If they have to sell him, they'll have to sell him at a lower price than they got him.
Yeah.
And then Harvest also, if another club wants him, he will have to reduce his salary.
The pay cut.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there is no one who is going to invest in him and the returns are low.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the issue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Winding off on the games which were the best part of the weekend, I think the worst game, unfortunately, man, this week has been full of ups and downs. First of all, being a Manchester United guy, as always, definitely, most guys will know, I'll be supporting the Real Madrid, definitely for sure. So one part I was happy, then a few days later, man, I'm becoming so sad. Because I don't know how a team like Real Madrid being beaten, them having Vinicius, Jude Bellingham, and Rodrigo, but still, Jude was nowhere to be seen for that game. Yamil, man, this boy, I don't know, man. He's been, I don't know. I feel so bad, me not being the Messi guy. I feel so bad saying he's the Messi.
The kid is good.
He's the Messi of this. He's the Messi of our generation. Because how that guy? Because if you watch the game, the goal that he scored, leave alone the assist or how he played, man, the goal he scored, how he scored it, man, perfect, perfect. I don't know. At his age, 18 years old, it's mad. It's crazy.
Yeah, the kid is good, and also at his age, he's a very fantastic. And you see, like, we watched that game. You'll see like Barcelona. They had a game plan. I think Real Madrid didn't have any game plan. They were just outdone in everything, in the attack, in the defense. They were done everything. Even Barcelona had a red card, but what happened?
Playing 10 man,
Yeah,
for more than how long?
for more than half an hour.
Yeah.
You see,
And then there was lucky because Kamavinga,
Yeah.
he was just left free. He could have got a card also.
Sure.
So imagine them playing 10 man with how they were playing. I don't see them. I don't know. Do you think now it's the time when we know what Ancelotti, man? You've been a good part of the game. I think he should now say goodbye to the game, or he still have it. It's only that it's not yet there.
no, I think the problem is not even Ancelotti. We can say the problem is the management of Real Madrid. They are greedy. They want to buy every superstar. You can't combine all the superstar in one team and you expect them to make it.
Okay.
Like they are going for Trent in the summer. I heard some rumors. Where is Trent going to fit in that team?
I think they remove Mendy or who?
Yeah.
I think they
You
need
see,
to.
they want to. They are collecting infinity stones.
Okay.
They want to have all the best players at once.
Okay.
That's I think they will suffer from their own success.
Okay.
They will succeed in they'll succeed in signing all the players, but they'll suffer from their own success. Like Mbappe, they have Mbappe, Vinicius, Rodrigo, all good players. What happened? They are not. How come they are beaten 5
It's so sad. It's sad, man.
with a very young team? Barcelona fielded a very young team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Barcelona, they are struggling financially also. How come they just beat them like a team battling relegation?
No, but also if you watch the game they played yesterday, Barcelona also beat what was this team 5-1 yesterday.
Yeah.
So I think it's like Barcelona they have discovered how to move around with the team.
Yeah, and I think Barcelona also, they are playing for the badge. Like you see, all the problems they are facing, they are taking that as a challenge to go into the field and show the world that Barcelona is still a brand. You see.
Okay.
But Real Madrid, I think I can say on my side, everyone is playing for themselves. They want to shine on their self.
Okay.
That will affect that team very bad. Even the manager cannot control that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice, but I think we should give also a big shout out to Saudi Arabia, man. That pitch.
Yeah, they have that's a very great field. I think they won the World Cup bid, and I think they are ready.
If you watch that pitch, did you see the view on top of the outside?
You will think
it's a massive.
You will think I thought it's the Barcelona field.
Yeah,
and
man.
then I went online to confirm is this real?
Because I watched the drone view.
The drone view, yeah.
I was like, what the hell?
I had to confirm.
This thing is beautiful.
I knew the game will be in Saudi.
Yeah.
I didn't expect such a very
because most games were being
field.
played in Riyadh mostly.
Yeah.
This time it's played in Jeddah.
Yeah.
And then the pitch, I was like, damn, it's good.
Yeah.
They're good.
And they have not even started building their World Cup infrastructure.
Just imagine.
I don't know.
I think
that would be a very great World
2032. Do you think you're gonna?
If I'll be around, I think I'll make. I'll try to.
You'll try go and see watch a game.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, nice. So out of that game, I think now we talk to, I don't know. This week there've been a couple of games which I think there'll be a changing, because we said changing points of the game. It was game Manchester United against Arsenal. That was first game, and then the changing other game, which we thought gonna shake some things here and there. It was Spursy, but Spurs being Spursy as always, man. I thought this is the game they're gonna do the better, but they did the Spurs thing as always. But again, now Arsenal this week they do play against Aston Villa, where if you watch their form 2024, Aston Villa bet Arsenal at their ground 0-2. Arsenal went to Aston Villa, they beat them 0-2. And then now this time they do play at home field again. It's Emirates. What's your thought? Do you think is this week again? Because Villa, Watkins was not in form and Rogers, but now it's like they've started to be back to where they want. And Villa, they do play better, but Arsenal again, they are suffering now because they do have many injuries coming to front side. Jesus is out, so they don't have a striker. Saka also on that midfield. Saliba, Gabriel, and the rest at the back. They have been good, but still nowadays, I don't know what's happening with them. They do concede some silly goals and some silly from here and there. So do you think this game is one to watch, like how we were saying Manchester United against, or Nottingham Forest against Liverpool is a game to watch? Do you think Villa against Arsenal at Emirates, it's a game to watch?
Yeah, I think Villa against Arsenal at the Emirates will be a game to watch because, Villa also, they haven't been on a very good form of recently, but they are gaining that momentum. So when they win, they'll want to win more. So they'll go to Emirates wanting to win. You see, like Emery also is a very great tactician when it comes to such games. You see, he has beaten Arteta almost 2 times or 3 times.
Thrice, I think so.
Yeah. So at the Emirates, and we've seen Arsenal recently. Their form. They'll struggle, but they will win. But their form is also wanting. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think they have some injuries they are facing, but the players they have at the moment, they are not that really technical. Like in their front line, like Harvest is not really that technical. So I think if Villa just go to Emirates prepared very well, they can come back with the 3 points.
Okay.
Yeah.
Other game, Liverpool against Newcastle, Nottingham Forest. I mean, what's the takeoff point of that game you watched? What was like? What is the thing that if somebody tells you about that game, you may say, "This is the reason I watched this game."
That game I didn't watch that game.
Okay.
Because I was still watching our game.
The Chelsea game. Unfortunately,
night.
Yeah.
So I was just following the highlights.
Okay.
So our man Salah, I think he didn't have a great game.
Man, do you think the curse? There's this curse where we call the Salah. It's the Christmas curse. He never scores during the Christmas holiday. That's one. The other thing, it's from January till May. Our guy just goes out and he forgets he's playing football.
Yeah, you can say that, but you can't downplay Forest. Forest have been a very great team this season. We've seen how they are performing. They are now third. They are not just there because by mistake. They are there because of how they have been good this season. So Liverpool also for some part of this season they have been great, but you see they have started now dropping points.
No, but talking about super subs, like I don't know, man. Simicas and this guy, Jota. The guy just came in 20 seconds after they just came in and they gave a bang and gave a goal. After that goal, I saw a different Liverpool. After they scored, I saw a different Liverpool. They nearly made it. Yeah, need to be more. But I think Salah was not lucky that day.
Yeah, Salah was not lucky
because the only shot he got, it was only one shot, and it was not on target. It just went outside. The rest, they locked him out very good.
Yeah, sure. You see, Aina in that defense of Forest. We have Aina. He has been performing very well. And when they drew that match, I saw Aina on X app. He was bantering Liverpool.
Okay.
Yeah, something like something to do with the game. And the Liverpool fans, I think the Liverpool fans are the most the easiest to be rattled online.
Okay.
If you just post anything about Liverpool, they'll come swarming in your comment.
They don't have a they don't have a dark skin.
They don't have a
dark layer.
Yeah. They can't handle criticism about their team. Like when Isak won the play of the match for December, they were saying Salah should have won it, and someone told them, "You people, the whole of December you are competing. You are comparing Salah to Hazard. You are comparing Salah to Hazard, who was retired 3 years ago.
Okay.
And you forgot to vote for your man to win the man of the match."
I just saw something Hazard and Salah online.
Yeah.
I never got where it started.
It was a very serious engagement for the whole of December. December Salah was performing very well. And they were bringing Hazard back.
Because I was seeing it's trending, but I did not get to the root of it.
It really trended. Hazard versus Salah. It really trended. You see. So someone reminded them, yeah, that's what happens when you forget to vote for your man to win the play of the
The
man.
month, yeah.
You are comparing to Hazard, someone who has already won everything and is at
Already
home.
retired.
Yeah,
Okay.
they were very angry. How can Isak win the
Man,
play of the match?
but if we talk about how he is winning,
Yeah.
man, him and Isaac and Gordon
Hmm.
for Newcastle, those guys are playing a game.
Yeah.
They do have a strategy and they do have they're giving it 100.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I don't see how you're gonna complain that he's been given a man of the month, but how he's doing it on the pitch, man, he deserve it.
Yeah, well, Isak had a very great romance also, and his goals were not just any easy goals. He was scoring some great
Now
goals.
he's the second, I think so, because
Yeah.
the first person to have back-to-back consecutive goals, I think, is 10 goals. I don't know, I forget the name. Now he has it 9 goals in a season, back-to-back.
Yeah.
So I don't see how you're gonna get angry when somebody like that he get statistics like those, and he gives those ones on the pitch. I don't see why you should get angry when the banter is becoming hard on your side.
Yeah, and, that's what Liverpool fans. Man.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. How bad can it be? You guys, you've been having a very good run of fixtures. 4 games, easy games, not easy game, the hardest game for Everton. Those guys, they won and they drew the games which even us managers, who are FPL managers, were like, you know what? Don't even dare think of investing on any Everton players. After a very good run of 4 games, I was like, Shandais, I think now it's the time you guys will be having a good day with Everton. Just for them, sucking him up. The next game, they after they just fire the coach, after he is having a very nice run of games,
They lose.
they lose the game. I'm like, what's happening? Do you think the players like they were, you know what, we like we had something gelling up? Maybe that's why they were like, okay, we'll
I
not
think
do it.
that was a very surprising move. Also, everyone was surprised. How come they sacked Sondes after such a very great run of games?
Okay.
Because he had not lost any game. Since we played against them, we drew.
Arsenal,
They drew.
Chelsea,
Yeah.
Man City.
Man City.
I was like, no way.
Yeah. And Shondike Ball, that guy, he plays the most terrorist football.
Why terrorists? How do you?
Nah, man. You can't watch that. You can't watch Everton play when they are coach. You can't watch a Shondike team and enjoy that match.
Okay.
Those people are terrorists, man.
Okay.
You like our game. I remember our game. We tried all our best and we almost lost it. Sanchez, we need to sell that guy, man. That guy.
We'll come to him. We'll come to him.
That guy, he plays well, and then from nowhere he will give the opponent the ball. Like the Bournemouth match, he almost assisted a goal.
Even no,
He just gave the ball to the player.
even
man.
you never finishing typing that message, he considered a goal. I was like, this guy again, again.
I think we should recall. I think for Chelsea we should recall Petrovic from loan because he's a very great player.
Actually, I think you never sold Kepa. I think he's on loan.
Kepa also, but I don't think he will ever play for Chelsea again.
Okay.
We have 2 young goalkeepers who are promising. We have Georgeson and Petrovic, who is in France at the moment. So if we recall Petrovic and do away with Sanchez. Sanchez was a 3rd goalkeeper for Everton, for God's sake. I don't even know how he came to sign
Was Everton
that
or Brighton? I think Brighton.
for Brighton.
Yeah.
I don't even know who even sanctioned that move, man. We went for Brighton's 3rd goalkeeper.
Chelsea do sign everybody and everybody. That's the thing with you guys, you know.
That's no. You see what? Even if we sign Sanchez, we could have, he should have been our 2nd goalkeeper. We have Petrovic. Like last season when Sanchez was injured, we had Petrovic. He had a very great run of games.
Okay.
Before Sanchez came back, he had some few clean sheets and great performances. And we decided to send him on loan, you see. And also, we send him on loan for development. And we bring in a new goalkeeper who is playing now the cup games.
Okay.
I think he wasn't handled very well. I also pity him because he was there last season. He should have been okay. Even if he was to be the 2nd goalkeeper, it would have been great for his momentum in the cup games.
Okay.
Like we have a Conference League also. You see, this new goalkeeper like Georgeson should have been, or Sanchez, between the two. They are the ones who should have gone on loan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So to other thing, it's Fantasy Premier League, man. I don't know. As we said in the beginning of the pod, as the time of recording, still the Ipswich game against Brighton, because we are recording on Thursday. Ipswich game against Brighton is not yet played. Manchester United against Southampton still is yet to be played. So until now, the game week points for this week, it's 48 points, the average. Till now, with those two games not yet played. I don't know. Do you have any players who are yet to play on those two games or no?
Yeah, I still have Joao Pedro.
Okay, only?
The only player I have.
Okay,
there.
so
I
for
hope
me,
he plays, but because it's showing me 75%
to play?
chance of playing.
Okay, okay. So for me, unfortunately, my team ended as yesterday because the last game which I had played was the Arsenal game, and Gabriel never gave me something, so he gave me a stinker. So that's end for me. So all those two games, but till now the average point is 48. So what do you think? Do you think this is another week where many managers are not getting it right, or maybe they are feeling the heat? I don't know why us managers. And now it's so hard because this is the thing. If I check your team, I check my team, I check Joshua's team, I check Louis' team. Me and I was having this conversation with one of the guys also, Anto. He was saying FPL has become so hard for you to get points just because the people I'm having is the same guys you having on your team. So if you are having points, it's just a mere difference. It's only because who you captain or which differential do you have on your team. Because if it comes to the main players, all of us do have the same players, and it's consistently the same thing. It's like a draft team for the FPL this season. Or do you think now, okay, this is the issue, we have seen it. But the problem is, when everybody is owning these guys, if you don't have them and you go for the differential and they don't perform, man, your number changes from you can be top 1,000, and just from not having those guys, if they perform, you can be in the top 10,000 below after the. So what do you think is the right option for us managers to do? Keeping in mind, these are the players that everybody is having, and these are players that if they try to give the points, it's a back-to-back. Or what do you think is the right option now to tackle the FPL if you want to have the changes?
You say this season is very unpredictable, even from the real Premier League. You can see it's very unpredictable. 3 weeks or 4 weeks ago, we were number 2. We are now 5th. You say, if you lose one game or draw one game, you'll drop a lot of points. You'll drop a lot of positions. And it's just reflecting the same in the FPL also.
Okay.
When, like, if I have Jackson, I have Palmer. If they draw, they both have a stinker. They don't have any points. I'll not have any points. But someone who has Isak, someone who has maybe Hood at the same time, or someone who has Salah, Mbuemo, they'll have points this game week.
Okay.
You see, when I check this game week, I had Salah, I had Palmer, and I had Jackson. They didn't give me any points.
Okay.
You try and change them.
Okay.
Trying to get Wisa or Mbuemo, you trying to get those people who had the points last game week. You see, when these players play the next game week, there is no points they are giving you also.
Okay.
So we are just keeping on shuffling because nobody's guaranteed to win any match in the Premier League now.
Do you think now that if you know this is the problem, whatever issues you're having with the team, then keep it and stay, because the time you do the changes, like this is the thing. Somebody had Semenyo for like the last 3 game weeks. The guy never gave him something. Just the day he sold him,
he scored.
You're like, what should I? Because I don't know, what should I be doing to get these points? Because whatever thing you're doing, man, it's not paying off this time. I don't know what's happening.
You see, like, okay, you had Semenyo for 3 weeks. He is not that consistent. He will score once and he gets lost again.
Okay.
You still keep him for the next also 3 or 4 weeks? You'll not. Because you want also to get those points.
But I think it's good. I think it's good if you have a player who can give you points. Just stay with him, even if it's not. I think
the issue is you'll have a player who will give you points, but it's not. The issue is consistency.
Okay.
No player is consistent at the moment because it's very unpredictable. Like Liverpool, we expected Salah to perform. What did he do? He didn't. Like Palmer, okay, he scored 1 goal. Not many people had captained him. for lucky for us who had captained Isaac, we got points.
Yeah.
It was just by luck, I think, also. But for Isaac, we can see also his consistency from
It's there.
previous match.
Yeah.
Is there. So we don't know what will happen in the weekend.
No, but I was so afraid because I know Wolves, man. Wolves, it's another team that
Yeah, yeah.
That's the reason why I never had.
Unpredictable,
That's the reason why I never had Isaac as my captain because I'm like, Wolves team, I don't want to risk.
Yeah.
I don't want to risk.
You see, like, okay, we are playing Wolves next. They have been beaten. They have been losing.
Like
And
3 games in a row.
We have been losing.
Yeah.
You see, they might return that hand from with us. Palmer might not get the points. And you have Palmer in your team. What will you do? You see,
You cannot sell Palmer. That's the
you
problem.
can't sell Palmer also. I sold Haaland. The day I sold Haaland is the day he scored.
He gave the 13 points.
Yeah.
So bad, man. So
It's really unpredictable at the moment. So you just have to maximize your team.
okay.
You'll go some minuses.
Okay, do you think now it's a good option? Maybe let's go for if you want to maybe climb up on the ladder a bit in some numbers. Do you think now it's a right option now? Maybe okay, have the common players like now we have said the draft players. Somebody like definitely Salah is a must have. Mboma is a must have. Palma is a must have. Comes to the defense now. Somebody like Hal is a must have. You know, there's those guys, but in between. Because I checked him like Fulham, man, Iwobi. He's that guy I've seen in the Wolves. I think now he has, in that Wolves, how they're playing, I think he's one of the guys that I'm thinking, you know what, he's a good differential if he's going to continue, or how, if Fulham going to play the same way they're playing, they're giving him the chances, and he's getting those chances that he can score. And then I'm like, who else in there outside? Like, you do see these players, like, come to Crystal Palace. Somebody like a Arteta, somebody like an Eze. There's those, you don't see them scoring, but when they start to score, and most of us we don't have him. So if you have him on your team, it's like, okay, it's a good thing. So do you think it's the right option now for us managers? Like, you think, you know what, these players are who I must have. And then I should have like these 2 players, like I know, if they kick it in, I'm going to have good points because this and this, they don't have him. Many guys don't own them.
Yeah, you see like Gueye. Gueye, the last game, I heard him. He had an own goal.
Okay.
He gave me minus points. You see, but I still held on him. Yesterday he gave me 15 points.
Okay.
He scored and I think he assisted.
Yeah.
And he had a clean sheet.
Okay.
So he gave me 15 points. It was just a
man, because after somebody gives an own goal, I'm not gonna start him next week.
Sure.
I'm not.
I just felt like he will perform this game week.
Okay.
So I just placed him there. That's the thing you have to do as a manager. You have just to trust also.
Mm-hmm.
You have to check also the players who are. They are not really that consistent, but you can
trust them in. You can trust them in and out. Yeah. So when you check to the on the defense on the keeper side, man, apart from Sels, I don't see any other, like, because before Raya was the best player, man, goalkeeping wise. Onana the same thing, but both of them, Pickford, Everton, after they sacked the manager, I thought, there's the bounce back manager effect that everybody knows. Yeah. But they they sell the manager and then they get beaten. So I'm not gonna trust Pickford for my team. Yeah. So do you think when you check the whole defensive kind of a thing on the defense goalkeepers area, is there any other standout player except from Sels? Because I think whoever I'm having, because me and you, we are the same guys. We are having Sanchez problem. Yeah. Man, but I'm feeling so bad. I don't want to go negative for to get a goalkeeper. I'm not planning to do that. And my second choice goalkeeper, the day I'm not having him, Henderson from Crystal Palace. The day I'm putting him on the bench,
he'll get a clean sheet.
Yeah, or whatever. And then Sanchez is the same thing. The day I remove Sanchez to put Henderson, he flips it. Yeah. And then so I'm like, who should
put him? He'll score.
So I'm like, who should I put? Because I said I'm not changing it. Let's Sanchez be there until the end. When I get the wild card, that's when I'm gonna chase him. Because it's always a gamble with me. I don't have, like, I don't know. It's not happening.
Yeah, it's really a gamble. Also that defense, you see, like I've actually been consistent with the Aina also. I've really trusted Aina for such a long time because he has been really good.
Yeah, me too. Because from since the game week 1,
Yeah.
I'm the only guy who said I'm having Aina for the season, and still till now, it has
Also.
paid off too for me.
Yeah, it's really good. And Guay, I sold him and then I brought him back because he's a very great. He has a very great defender also. Gvardiol, I have Gvardiol also. Unfortunately, they are conceding a lot of unnecessary goals. So, like last game, he gave me 1 point because of he didn't have a clean sheet.
Okay.
But you see, when the season was starting, Gvardiol was also scoring. So he was really offering that a lot of defensive and attacking options.
Okay.
So I stuck with him because I trusted he could.
Get
He
points.
was giving me those attacking points.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's really hard at the moment because the teams we also trusted, like Arsenal, they had some great defensive.
Man, the likes of Gabriel,
They
Saliba.
are really also they are conceding almost every game week.
Okay.
So you just have to be careful when checking out their defense. Like for me, I'll say I have a Crystal Palace, I have a Nottingham Forest, I have a Man City. I've still not have decided to change that back line. But the players I'm interchanging are the midfield and the striking option. And
Okay.
the goalkeeper one, I think Sanchez, I'll have to check out his work rate in the game week, in the next game week.
Okay.
If he doesn't give me anything, I'll have to go out.
And sell him.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. When I check the midfield, the defense kind of a thing, we have this guy like Robinson from Fulham. Man, I don't know. I went for the wrong Fulham defender because I went for Castane, and it's paining me now. I was like, what the hell is happening, man?
Yeah.
So and then there's somebody like Aaron Bissaka, man. He has scored like 3 goals and 4 assists till now. And how he's being given the free role in the Hamas. I think he's a good player also to have. You may to have the thought of having him on the team. For me, I think he's a good player to have on the team. That's one. Second, also I think if you can have Hull, and I said last week, I'm buying Hull. And true to their words, Joshua and Lewis, these guys, they remove Hull from the game. But clean sheet, how lucky was I? I said it here clear, I'm going for Hull. The 2 guys that did the thing they said, they removed them from the team. Unfortunately for them, Hull gave me 6 points for that game. So it's a good thing. I think also, Murillo we have said, and also if you watch that game, Murillo and this other Milkovic. Yeah, those 2 guys. Also, if you want to go for a lower price player, but I don't fancy having 2 players for the same role in from one team. Because if it goes south, it's bad for you.
Very bad.
Yeah. So when it comes to the midfield, we have as you have said, we do have these guys like the consistent player like everybody knows. But now I think we should go for I think the differential what we're gonna make a chance. Because if you watch team like Man City, Savino, I think he's one of those guys I think I should be start to eye and have him on the team. Semenyo also from Bournemouth, he's a good player to have as a differential, if I'm not wrong. Rogers, he had have a bad season. He went then I think now he has started to come back to where he was. I think he's a good also differential. Amad Diallo from Manchester United. If Manchester United gonna have the consistency of what they have shown us for those 2 games, and they build up from that, I think he's a must-have player. Also, Bruno Fernandes, as always, we know, but the price for him, the price is the worst thing that brings us not to have him. Because we know if he doesn't perform, and Bruno, definitely. Him and yellow cards,
yeah.
Same WhatsApp group, And then, I don't know. So if you watch those different, do you think there's somebody else outside there? Because we said we already mentioned him. I think I also, for Newcastle, I went for the wrong guy because I went for the Jordan Murphy.
Yeah, I also have Murphy.
I think I should change him for Gordon because I think Gordon is giving the consistency more than
He didn't have a great game.
Yeah.
But the last game week he had a very great game week. I have Murphy from Newcastle, Ban and Isak.
Okay.
I have 3 players from Newcastle.
Okay.
Yeah,
nice. So forward wise, what's your thoughts? Wood, Isak, Watkins. That's the number. That's the guys I'm saying everybody should have on the team.
Wood, Isak,
Watkins. I don't have all of them till now, but I'm thinking if you want to invest and get good points from the striking hand, I think Wood we have seen back to back. Isak, I think if you don't have him till him now, I think it's a high time you go for him. And Watkins, we know him. And the fixtures for, I think, Aston Villa, I don't see their fixtures becoming so bad that much for the next couple of weeks. I think those are the weeks where we think I don't say we, because if you check the fixture for Villa, they do play against Arsenal, West Ham, Wolves, Ipswich, Chelsea, Crystal Palace. Those are the games which I'm banking for someone like Watkins to give me a goal in. If not all the games, maybe a goal and assist in one or two of the games. Yeah.
Yeah. I see Isak. No, Isak, not Isak. I see Watkins is trying to gain his from last season. He was a very good player. I think this season he hasn't been that much good. But when you see as the games progress,
Yeah.
we are seeing his form is coming back. I think that will be a very great front line for Isak, Wood, and Watkins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the differential, I think if you have Kuna, he's a good differential. Wissa from Bournemouth, Brentford, also on Crystal Palace, Mateta. I think also those three. For me, I don't. If I cannot reach to go to Isak, because I don't have, as of now, I do have Isak and Wood, and I did have Gabriel, and now we know Gabriel will be out for the season.
Yeah.
So I'm in between Kuna, Mateta, or Wissa. One of those guys I think are the best option for the differential for my end.
Yeah, for this game week for my differential, I had Joao Pedro, so I'm waiting to see what he can offer me this game week, so that I can make those changes in the next game week.
Okay, so if you watch those fixtures, which you said for this game week 22, so the fixtures are like, what's your thoughts and what's your prediction? Because if I check here, early kickoff, Newcastle against Bournemouth, Brentford against Liverpool, Leicester against Fulham, West Ham against Crystal Palace, Arsenal against Aston Villa. Sunday, Everton against Spurs, Manchester United against Brighton, Nottingham Forest against Southampton, Ipswich against Chelsea, Man City, and Chelsea against Wolves for the weekend.
Yeah. So for this for the weekend Saturday, we have early kickoff. This early kickoff will be a very great match between Newcastle and Bournemouth, because you see like Bournemouth on the table. You can see Bournemouth and Newcastle. But the difference is only 5.
Okay.
It's 5. Really? No, 4.
Okay.
3 points. You see, like Bournemouth, if they win this game, they'll be on same points as Chelsea, and they'll be only 1 point behind Newcastle. You see, so Bournemouth, as the way they played against us, if they can continue with that form, they can give Newcastle a very tough game.
Okay.
On the weekend.
Yeah.
And Newcastle, they have already in the top 4, so they will want to go. They will still want to go up. So it will be a great game for a team who wants to climb the top 4 in the top, and then for a team that needs to close that gap in the top 4.
Okay.
Yeah. And then this the second one, we have Brentford and Liverpool, and that one is a great game also to watch.
Okay.
Liverpool, they'll have that. They'll be breathing from their pain.
Man,
a draw.
Two games draw. Yeah.
So they'll be, and they are playing away.
Okay.
So that will be a very tough game for Liverpool. And Brentford, they are very tough. They are a very tough opponent away. In that in the away stadium, at home, they are very great team. So Liverpool here, they have to be very good to win this match. This match is to watch because it will be in favor of Arsenal if Liverpool draws or loses.
Okay.
So I know Arsenal will be behind Brentford because this is also a London club.
Okay.
They'll be supporting their own London club.
But do you trust Arsenal in any way?
Arsenal, I don't trust them, but whatever happens, I will wish even Forest to win the league instead of Arsenal.
You don't want a London team to do it.
No, Forest will be a great. If Liverpool sleeps,
Okay.
I want Forest to go all the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. So for me, when I check the fixtures, man, The games I need to watch, I think Ipswich against Man City.
Yeah.
Because the first game, we know what happened for Man City and the rest.
Yeah.
It never went well as we expected, so I think that's a good game to watch.
Yeah.
Also, Villa against Arsenal, I've said it. That's another game for me. I feel it's a must watch, which I prefer. If all goes well, I rather Aston Villa do the thing. That's a good game. Crystal Palace against West Ham. Also, that's a very good game for me. I think Crystal Palace, with the form they are and what maybe they want to do, I think it's another thing. I will like to see it unfold.
Yeah.
And then not forgetting Everton against Tottenham also, you have said. That's
Yeah.
a great game to watch.
Yeah.
That's a very great game to watch also. And then Manchester United against Brighton, I don't know. I'll wait until we see how we play today against Southampton. That's when I am going to judge that game after because us beating Arsenal on the FA, maybe the thing can get to the player's head and it's not a good thing. Hopefully it may not get into their head to that extent. And then Chelsea against Wolves, man. Also, that's a very good game.
Yeah,
end
this
the
is a
weekend.
very good game because this it will be on a Monday. But you see, like Chelsea, we haven't gotten any good results in our last 5 matches.
Okay.
Wolves also, they are also in pain for always losing. So this will be a game where players are playing to death.
Because if you watch, wait, I'll cut it short. Because if you watch the game yesterday, after Kuna was brought in, man, they tried to score, but it was not. They were unlucky, but they tried to score.
So, but you see, also last season they gave us a very hard time at the Bridge.
Okay.
We are playing at home. I don't know, our home form is very bad.
Your home record is not that good.
It's very bad. The Bridge is no longer the fortress we used to have.
So it's the same thing with the Emirates, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because teams are coming on the Bridge and getting points. This is not what used to happen.
Okay.
So we need to find our form and make it happen, because we are the only club we hold the longest unbeaten record at home with 86 matches.
Okay.
That's 4 years in a row.
Okay.
We were never beaten at the Bridge. So at the moment we have really relaxed and we have become very useless at the Bridge. We can go away and win, but
when it comes to your home game, it's hard for you to.
Yeah. I think our home fans also need to support our club.
Okay.
Very much. We need that atmosphere to change, to make sure that the boys are going out and performing very well.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
So to end it off, man, big shout out to all our fans, our listeners. I forget to mention, man, those guys are saying still the episode we are dropping also them in the Spotify app. So for those guys on the Spotify, still the episode is always on the Spotify. Yeah. And for always our fans on the YouTube, man, big shout out to you guys for liking and sharing the comments. The info we are getting on the DMs is so good. Don't forget Triple Cup podcast in all the social medias, be it TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and the rest. You're gonna find us there. And then not forget, man, our guest, man, as always, man, Malek Mike, giving us the Chelsea vibes, man.
Yeah.
So the first time you're rocking this, is this your third kid or what?
Yeah, this is our third kid.
Okay.
And I think this is very common in the Conference League.
Okay.
Yeah, if you watch Chelsea in the Conference League, you will see us donning this third kit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. So, man, up to there, man. It's been nice. Till next week. Adios.
Adios.
We out.